these are deleter screen tones, and it's what manga artists use to add gray tones to their drawings. Now, because manga was historically printed in cheap newsprint with pure black ink, well, this is a, back in the day, relatively easy and consistent way of adding gray tones to your drawings. Now, the look of this screen print is what I would primarily associate with the manga style. So I'm going to try drawing a page of manga with this, and I'm going to follow the whole, traditional process, the way that we do it back in the day. If you're a fan of sports, you hear this saying thrown around a lot. If you do everything right, if you give every little step your best effort, you eventually, inevitably achieve success. That's trusting the process. The implication with trusting the process is that you're trusting it to do something. There's an expectation of a result. I assume to become a better artist, to make better art, but is that really the end goal? What does winning at art look like? And is that going to make me happy? Oh! What happens if after all this process and the trusting of it, you end up with nothing? What happens if you do your drills and your workouts every day and end up at the bottom of the table at the end of the season? Let's do it. Alright, so here, I want to cut just slightly more than I need. I want to propose a slight adjustment to this philosophy, and that is to love the process. To love something, at least to me, is to demand nothing of it, to have no expectations of it, to love it for what it is. Now I just have to cut it really lightly. I like making thumbnails, doing my little pencil sketches, and drawing with a dip pen. I just like doing it this way. It doesn't have to yield results. It doesn't have to point towards a greater goal. I just like making things this way. There's no denying that there's a pleasure in making a successful piece of art, whatever your definition of success may be. But there's also a pleasure in detaching yourself from the outcome. After all, who cares if it's good or bad? To trust the process is to demand consistency from an inconsistent universe. To love the process is to give something of yourself to the universe. To fall in love with every little step, every little line, outcome be damned.